Okay, so now let's talk about One Piece chapter 1045. Now, I read this like 2 times, and I'm not gonna lie, the second time I read it, it was actually not too bad, but the first time, it left. It's a questionable chapter, I'm not gonna lie, but let's get straight into the chapter, right? So we first start off with Kaido swallowing up Luffy, and then Luffy. I'm not sure. Can Luffy? I know he can awaken like his surrounding into rubber, but I'm not sure what Luffy did here. Did Luffy make Kaido's body into rubber? Because when he took his hands out of his eyeballs, and then he used his nose to like launch himself out of his mouth. How does that make sense? Because Luffy, you can see his hand coming out of his eyes, and that means that, like, so after when Luffy escaped, Kaido's eyes are back to normal. So I'm here thinking Luffy must have turned Kaido's face into rubber, and like I still don't understand Luffy's fruit completely. Like, it seems to me it's like a rubber fruit. I just don't understand the human or the the Nika part, you know what I mean? So it's still very conflicting and confusing at this moment of time. It's just not the chapter that I was expecting, you know what I mean? Just the way they went. Now, next Luffy turned into a massive giant, which he probably, didn't even last for like 2 seconds, because, then Kaido just bit him and then he just went back to normal. And I just don't understand this whole, like, yeah, I get it's very comedic. This chapter is pretty comedic, and that part of it I liked, but then it's just not explained. I just need more, more things to reassure my imagination with One Piece right now. And then there's a lot, like, you've got a lot of comedy panels right now when you've got Law, Kid, Nami, Otama, Chopper with his eyes coming out, Luffy, same thing. Like, you've got a lot of comedic parts. It's fine, I'm okay with that. And another thing is, like, Luffy, we know there's this Nika form, he can't hold it on for too long. Like, we see him in his Nika form going all the way back to this exhausting as looking thing. Like, bro, it's mad. And yeah, Luffy's like, I'm beat, but blah blah blah, but he still goes back to the Nika form, so we know that Luffy is not done. It might be Luffy's last attack. I have no idea. I don't know how much stamina Luffy has right now, and I don't know, like, who can win this. I think Luffy will still win this fight by the looks of it, but it's hard to tell. But then one thing Kaido says is very interesting. He's like, your fruit doesn't really make sense. Like, it's got rubber property, but it reminds me more of a Zoan type fruit, which I don't see it, to be honest. Like, I don't know what Kaido's saying, to be honest. Like, I need answers. Like, Oda, man, you gotta give me answers in the next chapter. Like, Luffy, after just getting whooped up nicely, Kaido's destroying Luffy completely, and then at the end, Luffy just decides to one-shot Kaido. This one-shot at the end is very interesting. It just takes me back to that part where Luffy, I don't know what he did with Kaido's eyeballs. He did the same thing with Kaido's head. His hand went right through Kaido's head as if it's like water. Like, I have no idea. It's like, is Luffy changing the physical properties of Kaido's body? That part is very, very confusing, if that makes sense. Like, overall, it's a very confusing chapter. Like, here, Kaido says he's quoted with armament haki and conquers haki, and he can influence anything around him with his ability. His fights with such freedom, so versatile. I've never seen anything like that. I think that part is the Nika thing, because the Nika fruit is the Nika, and the fire represents freedom, right? So that's interesting, but still, it's not 100% confirming anything at this moment of time. So, like I said, this chapter leaves a lot of question marks for me, but overall, not the chapter I was hoping for. I would give this chapter a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6.5 if I'm being brutally honest, you know what I mean? The only thing that does excite me is that Luffy can change anything into rubber, despite it being like, I don't know, the ground, human flesh. I have no idea, but we need answers, man. We need answers, and yeah, I still think that Luffy is ridiculously strong. If he can keep up this Nika form, he can easily beat Kaido. That's my prediction, and that's all for today. My bad, I couldn't live react. I just didn't have time yesterday. So I'll just upload this review, and let me know if you guys enjoyed this review, and let me know if you guys want me to react to One Piece spoilers, like the spoilers that comes out before the chapters. I'm actually considering doing that. So if you guys are interested in me, reviewing every spoilers that comes out before the chapters, I'll be open to do that. So just let me know. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next One Piece video. Take care now. Bye.